If you happen to see these at the store or it's available online, just do yourself a favor and get two. We're talking about LEGO Seasonal Set 40499 Santa Sleigh, released in October of 2021. We'll go into the details of why you should probably get two later in the video and cover the good, the bad, and the ugly. This set was designed by Diego Sancho. There's a link in the description if you're interested in the other things he's worked on. Starting with the good, this set is a value. Retailing for $37 US with 343 parts, that puts the average price per part at 10.5 cents. That's just over the 10 cents per part we usually like to see, but only barely, and when you consider the 4 reindeer included, it's a no-brainer, because the larger animal molds are usually expensive. Those reindeer were first released in 2020 with set number 10275, the Elf Clubhouse, which only included 1, so it's nice to get all 4 at once here. This is probably the best version of Santa Sleigh that LEGO has released to date. The only one that comes close that I know of is in set 10245 Santa's Workshop from way back in 2014, which was not nearly as big, had tiny brick-built reindeer instead of these great molds we have today. Let me know in the comments if there's another official LEGO sleigh that looks better than this one, or if you know of a good custom build or mock that puts LEGO's new version to shame. Speaking of those reindeer, you'd better be sure to bring snacks, and Santa's no slouch. There's a trunk compartment in the back with a carrot and pretzel to make sure no one goes hungry during the long night's journey. Santa's face print is exclusive to this set. He looks a little grumpy, but maybe that's just me. The nice list printed on a 2x3 white tile is another exclusive. I'm sure that will get used in a lot of future seasonal sets, as I can totally see Santa sitting in front of the fire, holding this list in one hand and a marker in the other as he eats his milk and cookies. The stickers are all nice for this set, and look great with the overall good color matching. The detailing on the back of the sleigh matches the saddles of the reindeer, which could probably be used in some custom builds for some nice detailing. There's a lot of potential there. In the front of the sleigh, there's a sticker for the navigation panel. It's good to see Santa has upgraded to GPS with all the toys he has to deliver. The biggest sticker is the SC for Santa Claus on a big curved panel on the front of this that's exclusive to this set in this red color. There's a sticker on the back for a really playful custom license plate that took me longer to understand than I'd like to admit. It's just begging to be used in some kind of custom Santa's hot rod build. There's some nice little present builds, and I like the use of cheese wedges and flowers for ribbons, even if it is a simple trick. You get some skis and ski poles, as well as this white guitar that looks good in the back of the sleigh or in Santa's hands if he's feeling musical. It's only used in 2 other sets at the time of recording, the fully black and white 21-317 Steamboat Willie from 2020, and in Ninjago 71-735, the Tournament of Elements. I've never gotten into Ninjago for some reason. Let me know if you think I'm missing out there. Finally, we've got one of the teddy bears that came out in 2012 and is in at least 15 other sets, but I'm always happy to get more. He looks particularly great as Santa's co-pilot, but I have to give my wife full credit for that excellent creative decision. Now, there are some bad things about this set. The way the reins are connected is serviceable enough, but positioning everything is always a bit finicky with the stiff tubes wanting to bend in one direction or another if you don't line things up just right. Even though this is a great display piece, don't expect much play value from this set. The second you pick it up and move it around, the reins will either come detached or bend and twist all over again. The toys in the back can also fall out pretty easily, so if you have kids and identify with Will Ferrell's character from the LEGO Movie at all, it's best to leave this one on a higher shelf.
Sponsored by Minifigs Against the Use of Cryo.
Speaking of those presents, they just get thrown into the back of the sleigh, and it can take a lot of fiddling to get them to look just right. I'd like to have seen a bit more attachments here and there with enough structure to help make sure it always looks great without requiring a master's in engineering to balance everything just right. It's so finicky that even Santa has trouble with it, and a package has fallen under his seat. Having the reindeer harnesses and license plates be stickers really limits their use in custom builds, since stickers are less durable than prints and they could get scratched if you're moving them around a lot. That's not really a problem if you're just building this for decoration though. Perhaps the worst thing about this set is the lack of a Rudolph. I'm being facetious, of course, because doing an entirely new print with a red nose would have added to the cost of the set, and I like keeping the price relatively low. You could always customize the reindeer, maybe with some red paint if you're feeling heretical, or maybe there's a semi-legal connection someone can think of to add a red nose to one, like something with those round bionicle pieces. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for making your own Rudolph that would look great in this set. There are some ugly parts to this set, despite everything it has going for it. The use of panels on the sides is part efficient, but creates a big blank space that's a bit of a missed opportunity. It would have been nice to see some decorations on the side. Let me know if that customization is something you're interested in, and I might give it a try. I'm not sure about the choice to have the green plates exposed at the bottom, and I'm not entirely sure I understand these studs that are exposed. Sure, they give opportunity for decoration, but they feel kind of out of place compared to the smoothness of the rest of the build. Now, the studs on the reindeer harnesses aren't actually ugly, but they are begging for decorations of some kind. I do like that it sparks creativity. You could also swap out some of those shield tiles for a smoother look. At the start of the video, I said you should really pick up 2 of these if you can. My wife and I stayed up late the night these came out because we wanted one so badly. After frantically pressing the refresh button over and over again, the add to bag button finally appeared just after midnight Eastern time. I was so worried about missing out that I impatiently mashed the add to bag button and raced through the checkout process without paying attention to my total, only to realize I'd ordered 2. After a few minutes of sheepishly apologizing for the unexpected expense, we both decided it was okay and we'd see what to do with the second one. I was thinking I might give the unopened second box to my son later in life as a housewarming gift whenever he gets his own place. I could also keep it as an investment since Lego tends to appreciate more than gold. When I posted about it on Reddit to get people's opinions, they quickly pointed out that having 2 boxes meant I had 8 reindeer in my possession and could fill out the full team since Santa Sleigh is technically pulled by 8 reindeer and not 4 as included in this set. I'm still torn, so vote with your comments to help me decide. Do you want to see the full 8 reindeer sleigh in my Christmas village later this year? Should I keep it for my son later in life? Or should I greedily save it until it's worth so much that I can't even bear to part with it and just feel proud having an unopened copy as it gathers dust on a shelf? I hope there was something in this video you found helpful. I'm just getting started with LEGO content on YouTube, so leaving a like and subscribing helps me know what you all want to see more of, along with your feedback and comments. Let me know what works, what doesn't, and what content you want to see. Check out these other videos, and until next time, happy building!